Conscious Guide Team by Sheepdog and Shepherd.
Conscience Guide Team 6.4 Conscience and Marriage.
Hey Shepherd, tell me that love story again about Boaz and Ruth. I love that story. I'd love it even better if there was a sheepdog in it.
One of the most beautiful accounts of romance and marriage in ancient literature is that of Boaz and Ruth, circa 1000 BC. Their courtship and subsequent marriage conveys a sense of sacredness, devotion, and purity. Ruth was widowed at an early age. Rather than returning to her own country, she remained with her mother-in-law Naomi, who was also widowed. Ruth pledged her loyalty to Naomi with these words: "Do not urge me to leave you or to return from following you. For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried. May the Lord do so to me, and more also, if anything but death parts me from you." And when Naomi saw that she was determined to go with her, she said no more. Ruth and Naomi returned to Naomi's hometown. Naomi's deity made a special provision for the poor and the foreigner. The deity directed landowners not to reap to the very edge of the field. In so doing, the poor and the foreigner were able to gather food for themselves. Ruth adhered to this provision and gathered food for Naomi and herself in a field owned by Boaz. Ruth's loyalty to Naomi attracted the attention and admiration of Boaz. He directed his workers to make certain that Ruth was safe and that she could gather as much food as she needed for Naomi and herself. Ruth informed Naomi of the kindness of Boaz. Naomi, recognizing the potential for a marriage between Ruth and Boaz, instructed Ruth how to nurture the attachment with Boaz. Suffice it to say that Ruth met Boaz at the threshing floor at night and pledged her loyalty to Boaz. Likewise, Boaz pledged his loyalty to Ruth and took care of the legal requirements. Boaz and Ruth were married. This marriage provided protection for Naomi and produced offspring. For those who believe in Naomi's deity, they believe that the marriage between Boaz and Ruth eventually resulted in the birth of a king like no other. Those who believe in this king recognize marriage as a covenant between husband and wife. They also believe that marriage symbolizes the covenant between them and their deity. This is in marked contrast to those who marry in haste and repent at leisure, or those who expend their energy immediately after the wedding, scheming how they may ignore the promptings of their conscience and violate their wedding vows. As John Heywood asserted in his Proverbs of 1546, more things belong to marriage than 4 bare legs in a bed.
Special acknowledgement to our references.
Special thanks to voiceover artists Cynthia and Todd, in honor of Marianne, Betty, Nancy, and Diane, in memory of Barbara.
Thank you for watching our presentation on matters pertaining to conscience. Please subscribe and offer your comments. Produced by Sheepdog and Shepherd, aka M. Gilbert Steiner, author of Short Man of Nuremberg.